Hello class and instructor, my name is Monica Dillon, and today I'll be speaking on adding an Alzheimer's unit to my already existing Blessed Beginning Healthcare organization. Right now we provide care for just regular long-term patients in the nursing home, and we have a rehab unit. But however, I've noticed in the last several months that we've had increased patients and increased referrals on patients that have had Alzheimer's or is in the state of becoming with having the disease Alzheimer's. A lot of them right now have dementia. However, they're progressing towards Alzheimer's. So I want to be able to have the patient care and provide services to these types of patients and not have to send them or refer them to other facilities, because at that present time we're losing revenue and we're actually getting a name in the community that we can only provide care to certain types of patients. And I want to provide care to more patients than just the ones we're already servicing. Designing this unit is very important. We would have the correct type of lockdown that we would need for them, because we all know when they are demented and have some form of Alzheimer's that they can become combative, they can become increased anxiety, and they also can have days where they don't even know who they are. So we have to have certain types of retraining and thought process to get them to look away or get their mind back on what we're trying to focus them on. A lot of times we see with Alzheimer patients or with dementia patients that pictures are often the way we communicate with them, because a lot of times pictures help them to remember things, and it makes them not so much anxiety and would have so much anxiety and be ready to, maybe get mad or not want to listen to what the staff is saying. So it's very important to have the correct things when trying to incorporate this unit into my facility. A lot of times we don't look at the fact that the population is steady growing, and the age where people are getting Alzheimer's is no longer in their 70s and 80s. It's becoming more common now in the late 40s, early 50s. And we're seeing this, and we're still not able to service these residents. But we have to find a way to service all residents, because families are not being able to take care of them while they're at home with this type of illness. This year, we currently had a patient load of 200,000 at Blessed Beginners, and our projected patient load for the upcoming year, we're looking at around 400,000. The budget for the previous years were previous year was about $1.5 million, and the patient load increased just a little towards the end of the year, but we still were not servicing the group that I would have preferred us to service. We had more payer sources for Medicare and private insurances and Medicaid than we did self-pay, and we had a lot of write-offs. So we have to look at the fact of the things like that can increase our revenue. We can get more Medicare patients, more Medicaid patients, more private insurances like AARP, AFLAC, and things like that, Blue Cross Blue Shield, that will bring more money in. Our projected expenses for the new year, if we add the Alzheimer unit, we're adding an extra $100,000 to our facility. So our revenue should increase more than $100,000 in order for this to be a successful adventure. We will definitely need more staffing and more equipment, and because this disease is becoming more common, we have to be able to have the staff to treat them. And this will help to increase our revenue and community involvement, more marketing tactics, and we can appeal to a different population and demographics, as I stated earlier. So we have to make sure that when we're doing this and when we're giving our patients the opportunity to live freely, it's just not, they will have access to go outside and they will have people watching them just as well as the other units, but they can live freely with this disease, and it's not on a lockdown basis 24 hours a day. They will have access to go outside and do different things. With me thinking of this whole proposal, I'm looking at the fact that Again, I say we can service different demographics and a different population, and we can add more revenue to our facility when we can provide services that other healthcare organizations cannot provide. If we're the only healthcare organization within a 40-50 mile radius of our nearest hospital that can provide Alzheimer's patients with care, we get more patients, we get better revenue, we get more involvement in the community. So it's so many things to look at that bring positive things, but of course you're going to have those challenges like the finances, the staffing, the patient load. But once all that is taken care of and you can pick up, you will see more money coming in than you spent on adding this unit. The policies around our area states that healthcare organizations or expansions are okay if they have the right things that are going to promote good quality patient care, and they are going to add volume to their healthcare organization and not hurt the patients. Healthcare organizations can also provide more than just basic care, and the revenue, again, I say, increase tremendously. I've just sat and thought about this, and I know that our organization can truly benefit from it. We have so many different challenges that may come up, but the things that have really impressed me is that just adding this, I'm looking at, again, I say, an increase in our finances, maybe about $300,000 a year or more. And when visitors come in and they see that we have this Alzheimer's unit, they can and will help to promote the facility. And again, my name is Monica Dillon, and I'm presenting this on Alzheimer's, adding an Alzheimer's unit to Blessed Beginnings LLC. Thank you.